Broadcasting from Watts Creative Studios in Bedford, Virginia, you're listening to Life, Liberty, Happiness with your host, Brian Schley.
All right, everybody. Welcome to Life, Liberty, Happiness. I'm excited about today's show. We've got
we couldn't tell. It's all we've heard about.
for a week.
Man,
50 emails.
We walk in the studio. Where's my clock? Where's my cup?
It's the camera angle.
Yeah.
They say I've been great.
Did I tell you who the guest is this week?
Oh, my God. Guess who I interviewed?
Woo.
All right, so before we get started, let's welcome in our sponsors. By the way, all of our sponsors have re-upped, which is always a good thing. CNS Business Services. You can contact CNS Business Services at 540-586-1120. Also, Steve and Judy Rush. You can contact Judy at 540-871-3131 or Steve at 540-871-4021. They are your local realtors, and they do a phenomenal job. And last but not least, Grizzly Garage Door. Grizzly Garage Door, LLC. You contact Jed at 434-277-2765. So, Woody.
Yes, sir.
Today is, I guess I should welcome in Woody.
Oh, hey, I'm Woody.
And DW.
Hey.
Glad you're here.
DW, you notice that it's all about him now?
Oh, yeah. I'm just glad I'm able to sit at the same table with you.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Now, we are, today's great, man. We've, looking back on it, the show has grown. The audience has doubled, more than doubled. We're probably tripled you can only go up when you start with 2 listeners.
That's
and now
right.
I think we're well over 1,000, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, our audience keeps growing. And of course, this week we have Megyn Kelly on the show, the Megyn Kelly.
Wow.
Yeah.
The Megyn Kelly.
That's awesome.
That's big time.
Yeah.
So, feedback. If we're trying to grow our live radio, Grove Street FM. And to do that, you got to listen live and call the show. So, Woody, how do they call the show?
They can call the show during the show at 540-712-6221. Whenever we are live, you can call in, and it would automatically put you in a queue. You'll listen to the show. We'll ring you in, and there you go.
All right. So, don't hesitate.
Start hitting them digits.
That's
Yeah.
it. Start calling.
We need feedback, so it helps us. But that was...
And then you can say you was on the same show as Megyn Kelly.
That's exactly right.
Man.
So I've switched up the format a little bit. Again, we're always trying to keep the show. Did you notice that, DW?
I noticed the diva comes out in you every week.
I just try to improve. You got to give the people what they want.
Yeah.
So we have moved trivia up. So we're going to start with trivia is our next segment.
So maybe somebody could call in. All right.
So trivia is sponsored by Grizzly Garage Doors. So, hey, Woody.
Yes, sir.
Wouldn't you describe a grizzly bear as tough yet cute at the same time?
Absolutely, 100%.
Well, that's exactly how I describe Grizzly Garage Doors. Their doors are tough and durable, yet cute and adorable. So, if you're looking to replace your old, worn-out garage doors with new, good-looking, and strong doors, call Jed at Grizzly Garage Door LLC. Jed is a veteran of the military. Speaking of tough, you can call him at 434-277-2765. If you're building a new home and you're not sure what type of door is right for you, you can go to grizzlygaragedoorllc.com. New doors, existing doors, repairs, or replacements. They even have emergency services that are capable of handling your needs. Again, call Jed at 434-277-2765.
Tell them you heard about it on the show.
That's right.
Life, Liberty, Happiness.
Yeah, so last week's trivia question was, where was Megyn Kelly born? And the answer to that is...
In a hospital.
Champaign, Illinois. And the winner was... Woody? You forgot. See, I knew that was going to happen.
It was
Jill Underwood.
Jill Underwood.
Awesome.
Congratulations, Jill.
So, Yeah, you win a $25 gift card to the train station restaurant.
I wish I had I think I have a sound for this. Hold on.
Oh,
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, I know, Jill.
So, congratulations.
Good job, Jill.
Now would be the time for me to read the disclaimer. All prizes here on the show are final. You have 2 weeks to pick them up. You can pick them up every Wednesday from 2 o'clock till 5 o'clock. It's pretty easy. So,
Brian, we have a call, Brian.
Somebody's on the line.
Somebody's on the line. Are you ready, Brian?
sure, put them through.
All right.
You're listening to Life, Liberty, Happiness. You're on the air.
Hey, Brian and you guys. This is Diane Erb.
Hey, Diane. Hey, how are you? Woo!
Hey.
I thought it was Megyn Kelly calling in early.
Yeah, you got me all excited. We thought maybe Megyn was calling in early. So, hey, we're glad you joined the show.
Just on and hang up then.
Yeah.
No.
Look, I just want to tell you guys, I've been traveling back and forth to Maryland, and it's like a 4.5 to 5 hour trip.
Yep.
You guys, kept me awake. All up 95, 495, kept me, I don't even know how I focused on the road, but I literally laughed so hard.
That's awesome.
That's great.
So I listened to all of them going up, even ones that I had heard before.
Good.
And then I left this morning from Maryland at 3:30 this morning, and I re-listened to them and laughed just as hard.
Oh, that's great to hear.
We love hearing that.
You even listened to the ones where I wasn't here.
Yeah.
Those were the funniest, right, Diane?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm just want to make sure. Well, thank you for calling the show, and we are happy that you listen, and we're just growing the show as fast as we can. So.
She's officially the first caller, other than our family members have called in.
That is true.
She's the real first caller.
Yeah. So you're considered a caller diva.
Hey, Diane, can I make them laugh and show them that picture you texted me today?
Absolutely.
Awesome. That will
as long
work.
as it's not on air, it will.
Oh, well, anyway, thank you for calling, and enjoy your ride back and forth.
Yep.
Thank you, guys.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Be safe.
All right. Well, that's good.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Who paid her to do that?
No, I didn't pay anybody.
Who tested her?
So,
Yeah, tested.
back to the trivia real quick. I do have to give out this week's trivia question.
Right.
So, there we go. So this week's trivia question. Got it written down here somewhere. What is the name of the radio station that used to be in Bedford? It should be very easy for anyone who's ever lived in Bedford. So you can wait till later on, or you can call the show now. So if you know the answer to that, you can call Woodrow.
You can call 540-712-6221. Just like Diane did. Diane did it, and look how easy it was.
Yeah, that's right.
She's probably got us on speed dial now.
She does. It's number one.
Here you on to sports.
Oh.
So we want to congratulate the GOAT, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Tom Brady, for winning the Super Bowl.
And all opinions are yours, right?
Hey, listen, if you want to argue that Tom Brady, I was never a Tom Brady fan, but the older he gets, the more I appreciate what he's still accomplishing.
I'm going to be honest with you, Brian. I was not a Tom Brady fan when he was in New England. In Tampa Bay, I can get behind him now.
Man, I'm telling you, and it was great. So he had a phenomenal performance in the Super Bowl. And with DW, this week is the return of NASCAR.
Can't wait.
Daytona 500. Last night was the Busch Clash.
Yep. Tonight is qualifying.
That's right. Tomorrow you've got the duels.
Yes. I say on the pole will probably be Alex Bowman or another Hendrick car on the pole.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I could see that.
That's just my personal opinion.
No, I could definitely see that.
And a sleeper.
I was going to say there's always a sleeper.
Yeah, it's probably going to be Eric Jones in the 43.
You know what? He does. He looked good yesterday.
He's going to be surprised. So.
You're not going to go with Derek Cope.
Who?
Derek Cope.
No.
He's in it.
I knew.
But no. Two-time winner.
Nope.
No. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Well, I mean, you know NASCAR better than I do.
Yep.
So.
Oh.
Oh, we got another caller.
Here we go.
All right, put them through, Woody.
All right.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey, you're on the show.
Leslie Mahaffey here.
All right.
Oh, hey.
I'm on the show.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Hey.
Are you
Radio
calling?
station.
Are you calling to answer the trivia question?
Yes, if it hasn't been answered already.
No. Go ahead. What is the name of the old radio station that was here in Bedford, Virginia?
WBLT 1350 AM.
Listen to
Awesome.
that. Man, we could have used you to do our advertising.
Yeah.
All right. Well, congratulations. And you can pick up your gift certificate here at the studio. And if you
Have you picked up the last one yet?
No, I haven't. This first one I won.
No. Okay.
okay, well, you come by the studio
As far as
next week. We'll be here on Wednesday, and we're located down at 1000 Grove Street at Watch Creative Studios.
All right, very good. I know where you are.
All right. Thanks for
Y'all
listening.
have a great day.
Thank you. Nice talking
Thank
to you.
you.
Holy crap.
Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you. Well, holy crap, we're growing.
Man,
Look at that. 2 calls.
burning the phones up.
Wow.
Makes you lose your place, right?
Yeah, my phone bill is going to be really expensive now. All these phone calls.
Exactly. So, anyway, we're I keep forget where sometimes where we are.
Sports.
I know. Sports. Give me back to my
You
sports.
said something about the goat.
No, we've already got past the GOAT, Daytona 500,
Yeah,
all
yeah.
that jazz. I'm trying to get to my scores. So we had local scores. Basketball's still playing.
Yep.
Last Thursday, LCA and Heritage played. Must have been a barn burner. Final score was LCA 68, Heritage 66. Yeah, exactly. I bet that was a good one. So Amherst played Appomattox. Amherst won 64-25. And Alta Vista beat Rustburg 75-69. Playoffs will be starting soon. So, and tonight, matter of fact, Amherst plays Blacksburg in regional tournament play, and they are home at Amherst. So we are looking forward to that. School board voted last week to allow spring sports, I guess is what you call it. So a few restrictions on it. JV, I think, basically only plays within the county, but everything else is kind of sort of getting a little bit back to normal. I know I'm still helping coach Liberty High School, so I went in, I did my concussion test. You have to.
We had Tammy had a Zoom meeting yesterday with Megyn doing volleyball. One of the tough things that they talked about, there's a couple schools in the district that they won't be competing against because the other schools don't want to wear the mask, and they're all required to wear the mask while they play. But parents won't be allowed at the games.
Wow.
And the odd thing is if I get this correctly, Tammy, if they're at an away game, they can ride the bus there, but you got to pick them up. They won't bring them back. Something like that. JV. Not varsity.
Huh.
But JV. Yeah. Kind of weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's weird. I had actually heard that Stanton River didn't have enough to field a JV football team. And I think that's probably just COVID related. It's not.
Yeah.
They've got a pretty good program they've been putting together over there. So hopefully we can get back to some sort of a little bit of normalcy.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Hopefully the numbers will start looking better with the vaccine rolling out so good. I know in Bedford they are rolling them out pretty hard.
Yeah.
Doing all the teachers and stuff this week that wanted them.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the schools.
And then governor saying all schools back in session
That's right.
by March 15th.
Yeah, he put down the mandate, not mandate.
Yeah.
Not a mandate, but a mandate.
It's weird because I know in D.C., I had read where they have hired people who aren't teachers to come into the classroom, so they have an adult in the classroom,
Yeah.
and the teachers are allowed to stay at home, and they teach via Zoom, I guess, so the kids can be in the classroom. I'm just saying,
Well, the governor this week was pushing schools and pot. So
That is true.
pick your poison.
I mean, you know.
I don't know that both of them go together, do they?
Well, sometimes.
Yeah. But,
So anyway, I'm very, very excited about that. So we'll move it on to our new segment. We have a total new segment called College Campus Updates. So just kind of give you a little summary of that. That basically is we're going to kind of get in touch with students that have graduated locally here and are at. Here we go.
Yeah.
So this is our first attempt. Our first college campus update is with LSU, where my stepson is.
And he is on the line ready to go.
So we will welcome in Logan Orange to the show. Welcome, Logan.
Hello, how are you?
Hey. So we do. This does
Awesome.
work. So when things go well, you're like, wow, that works
He's
really
so
well.
surprised. He's like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not that I'm surprised. I know you do a good job. So Logan, I know, if I know you correctly, you're not the only one in your room. So tell me who else is in your dorm room with you.
All right, we have Jerry and Griffin and Josh.
All right. So Jerry is your roommate. Griffin is Jerry's girlfriend, and Josh is just a kid you bumped into down in the hall, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So Jerry's last name is Boudoir. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah. Yeah, Jerry is he's part of the cool club, so he's a pretty cool kid. So, Logan, what we're doing with these college kind of campus updates is just highlighting kids that graduated here locally. So, why did you choose LSU?
Number one was because of petroleum engineering. That's what I wanted to go into. And then number two was sports. I like the sports at LSU.
Oh yeah, they do have great sports there. So, what is it? So, Jerry, you're an LSU guy. You live about 45 minutes from there. So you could have chose other schools. Why did you choose LSU?
So I chose LSU over other schools in Louisiana because of the opportunity. My sister went here, and she got an internship that I don't think anybody in this world could turn down. And I realized that I wouldn't get that opportunity at other smaller schools in Louisiana because all the businesses are looking directly at LSU, and they're getting their employees directly from LSU out of college. So
That's
why I
awesome.
chose LSU.
So, Griffin, you're from Texas, right?
Yes,
So why? What?
I am. I grew up in New Orleans.
What attracted you to LSU?
Well, both my parents went to LSU and they met there and had me there, so I just thought it was a good fit.
No, that's awesome. And we won't leave out Josh. Is Josh there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, Josh is a New Orleans kid. So, Josh, give us a secret of New Orleans that nobody knows since you grew up and lived there.
You need to watch where you drive.
I agree with that. I spend a little time in New Orleans. You can go down the wrong alley very quickly.
Now, you say he's from New Orleans?
He is. He lived in New Orleans. Now he's at LSU, but his parents still live in New Orleans.
Josh, do you own an airboat?
An airboat?
Yeah. To go out on the bayou with?
No, but Jerry has a boat.
Okay.
And by the way, Jerry, I'm going to be visiting LSU in, March the 5th. You better have that boat ready when I get there.
Oh, yeah, we'll go fishing for sure.
Oh, that's what I like to
that
hear.
for show. That's a little bayou.
And Logan, I hate to tell you while you're down there, your mom's selling all your shoes online while you're gone.
Yes, that is true.
Oh,
That is true.
Yeah.
Hopefully, it's not any important shoes that you like. Now, Logan, what did you call the shoe? Oh, like Principal Graham had shoes, and you said he was something.
huh?
You saw his shoes. You said he was not sporting something. You called it something.
The type of shoe, or like
all of his shoe. You
Yeah.
said he had shoe something. It's like some sort of term. I forgot what
game?
shoe game or something like that. I'm like, what is that?
Yeah. He had shoe game.
Yeah. So hey, real quickly before we get it, we do have a important guest that's coming on after you.
Oh, my
You hadn't
gosh.
mentioned that.
So Megyn Kelly's.
Oh, that's
Yeah, you're important, but you're still just a stepson. Yes. So anyway, hey, I do want to know before you go, from Jerry or Griffin or Josh, what is it like when we think of New Orleans? We think of food and gators and things like that.
And the
What do you
water
think? And what do you think of Virginia? When Logan came around, you're like, what was your thought of Virginia?
I guess I'll go because I think I have a funny experience. I initially thought Virginia and West Virginia were like the same thing. That West Virginia was in West.
Oh,
Wow, there's a fight word there.
Whoa.
Well,
So my first impression, I don't know about Virginia.
that's all right, y'all. We've got 4 years to work with, hopefully, unless Logan drags this out for 6 or 7. Who knows? But anyway, we'll check back in a month or so and get some more updates from you guys. Thanks for being on the show.
Okay, thank you.
All right, bye.
Thank you.
All right, so that was a pretty cool segment.
Yeah.
We're gonna do different kids, and I think it's going to be interesting. We get to learn a little bit about different colleges. Why?
Yeah.
What was in their thought process? When they joined. Because at that age, you start picking college. You know what I'm saying? You can you can make the wrong decision. I think Logan's happy where he's at. We'll ask that maybe next time. As my phone goes off for no reason.
They're calling the wrong number. There's a call-in number over here.
Was that the mayor calling?
No.
It's the private call-in line.
No. So anyway, on to
He
our,
gave Megyn Kelly his personal cell phone number.
on to our next segment. What's happening?
What's happening?
So anyway,
Great segue.
awkward pause. So for some reason, I had in my mind that DW does the what's happening segment.
Yeah.
I was waiting for you to talk. But
Yeah.
anyway,
If you need me to, I will. So.
no. What I wanted,
You are getting, you're the main guest and got Megyn Kelly. You can't handle all these segments like this.
Yeah,
now, so.
he gives those off to
Yeah,
everybody else. He
yeah.
just handles the big interviews now
Yeah.
and the college check-ins.
Oh, well, anyway.
Yeah.
So I wanted to just kind of the what's happening, just kind of talk about our show and where it started, where it's going, the different platforms we have. Hopefully we can attract some more sponsors, things like that. When we first, because I've had people ask me this question, what is your show? What are you trying to achieve? And I don't know about you, and you guys could, we didn't go into this with it.
We didn't have a meeting, did we? I wasn't invited to that meeting then.
No, how did it start? You asked, Woody,
Yes.
would I be interested in doing a show? And I said, sure. And I mean, we really didn't have what are you laughing at?
Because I think I know who asked you about the platform.
Yeah, you do. So, no, I mean, I always want to know, what are you trying to get out of it? I'm not trying to get anything out of it. Do you?
No.
I mean, it's just,
we just wanted to have fun. If I
have
remember correctly, I had an idea of doing a Bedford local show, right?
Yeah.
And we kind of been talking about it for a while, though.
Yeah.
Like, we were talking about, like, local stuff for a while. And then I was like, hey, Brian, Life, Liberty, Happiness, let's do something. And then you kind of were like, okay, well, I have an idea. We need to do it like the old school talk shows, radio shows. Like,
yeah, I mean, so I can tell you, I pattern our show.
Yeah.
And somebody who's listening, please don't. I guarantee you I'll get a phone call or some kind of email. How can you compare yours? But that's not. I compared our structure to Imus.
Yeah.
I was a massive Imus fan. I just think his show was so entertaining from start to finish and everything about it because, you have just different types. And he was just professional, but at the same time, extremely unprofessional.
Yeah.
He was just a genuine person. And, so I said the format that he kind of had was kind of something I think we patterned it after. And somebody had asked, well, if you had to describe your show, I said Seinfeld, because it's really a show about nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, we will go from Megyn Kelly to next week. We've got Wes Nance, Commonwealth attorney here locally. And then after that, we'll go somewhere. I mean, it's not, we're not going to have political
Might have
people.
the weatherman on or something.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's really not I would say we're conservative, but at the same time, like I think Megyn Kelly uses the word provocative. I don't think we're that, but we're. So we have Grove Street FM.
Yes.
Got a new app.
We have
The new app. Yeah.
You can, Brian. I don't mean to interrupt you. I just want to kind of put a plug in for the.
That's what I
technology.
want.
Thank you very much.
Go ahead.
So you can listen to the show. There's a couple of ways. The first way, if you just want Life, Liberty, Happiness, which is a great show, you can go to our website, lifeliberty.us, and you can listen to the show right there on the homepage at the top. We have also made it easier by having Grove Street FM apps available. So Android is now available. You can go to your Android store, search Grove Street FM, it'll pop right up, download it. You can stream this show, and we have some other ones coming up soon, which we're very excited about. But this one is on Wednesdays at 4:30. You can listen live, call in right from that app. And then iPhone should be available, depending on Apple, by the end of the month. So just visit grovestreet.fm. That's the website. And then I'll have a link. I have links to the apps and all that good stuff right there.
So for those who don't know, Grove Street FM is an internet radio station.
Yes.
So our hope is to actually grow that to be a 24-hour radio station.
Yeah.
I mean, it is now, but it's sort of pre-programmed. But eventually, I think we're going to start playing. Obviously, this will be live every Wednesday from 4:30.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll probably start looping in that show to be every day at a certain time.
Yep.
And then we may even loop in some archived ones. And then other shows that Watts Creative Studios does, we'll plug those into that as well. We'll probably do live sports, high school, where you can just, if you're sitting at home and can't go to the game in the future, you just click on the app and listen to live sports.
Yep. That's right.
Grove Street does live sports.
That's right.
Well, the other day when we had a little skiff of winter weather and we had to come in and work during the night, and I was out checking the road, so I just had downloaded the app and said, let me give it a try. And Woody had put on there, and Woody, you'll have to help me out with the name of the show?
It is The Haunting Hour. If you are a fan of Dark Shadows, it was made back in the, a lot longer than Dark Shadows, like 20s, 30s, but it's a classic radio station. Spooky.
Yeah, very good to listen to. It was very entertaining to listen to that.
I have that on loop in the night hour after 11.
So I think eventually I would like to see the show be where Bedford gets its news. I mean, we want to.
That's scary.
We're working on. No, I mean we're working on doing an hour every hour on Grove Street, getting local news, up to date news. So these are a lot of things we're working on.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
a lot going on.
You got a full-time job. I got a full-time job. Woody's got a job.
And part-time, full-time.
Yeah. We need to, when you do the like local news update, that's like a couple-minute briefing. Mm-hmm. We need a female voice to do that.
But Lauren's doing it.
Oh, okay, Lauren. Yeah.
Oh, did you miss the production meeting?
Yes.
The production assistant.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't realize you weren't in that.
No, sorry, I don't get invited to all them high-level meetings.
High level.
Yeah.
But
that's the staff retreat. You haven't been to the staff retreat yet.
No.
Okay.
No.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We got to.
Yeah,
sorry, Lauren.
Yeah, Lauren, the production assistant, no longer intern. She's been promoted.
No, she's promoted on staff.
If you're a listener and you're interested in being an intern for the show,
we now have an opening.
We do. We now have an opening. I mean, seriously, Lauren will tell you she came in, she was an intern, and now she's a production assistant. So it's a great place to start. Hey, we're creating business here in Bedford.
And jobs.
That's right.
That's right. We're job creators.
Look at us.
We're not
pioneers.
Until they come through and say that it's harmful to the environment, radio waves or something like that. Cancel their show. But anyway, that's what's happening.
Yep.
So we will move on to what I'm sure everybody's tuning in. to listen to the Megyn Kelly interview.
Woody's probably over there watching. You can still see how many people are listening live.
Oh, yeah.
After this segment, and we'll still have 2 segments, you'll see everybody drop off.
That's it. That's it.
Right.
At zero.
After this interview.
It'll look like you lost power over there or something.
Like, what happened to the internet?
Yeah.
So for those of you who don't know, our guest today is Megyn Kelly. She's most notable probably from Fox News, called The Kelly File.
Not that Megyn.
We welcome Megyn Kelly, host of the Megyn Kelly Show. Welcome to Life, Liberty, Happiness.
Hi, Brian. Happy to be with you.
I've been a big fan of yours for a while, and I was scrolling through YouTube one night, and I came across your interview you were doing with Glenn Beck, and you guys were discussing journalism and the dangers of it, kind of how it's gotten that way. As a journalist, can you give us, how we got to this point? It seems it's getting crazier.
Well, I mean, it's a long story, but to start the more recent history, I think that Trump exposed the media for what they were deep inside, and then exacerbated that problem. He suspected they were biased against the right, Republicans, him, and maybe they were, not horribly in some cases, or at least they had managed to hide it. But he got them to drop the mask, and then he turned up their own bias. They allowed him to turn up their own bias and to keep showing it. And now the mask is completely off. The right half of the country understands that they're loathed by virtually everyone coming at them on their television screen, unless it's from Fox or Newsmax.
Mm-hmm.
And they've responded accordingly. They don't watch those channels anymore. They don't trust those channels anymore. And over 80% of Republicans say they have no trust in journalism.
Wow. So one of the things that I had thought about was, I guess, and you've been doing this a while, so it used to, I guess you had ratings, and based on those ratings, you got advertising dollars and things like that. Do you feel like maybe that the advertising dollars have turned into activist dollars, and now those people are kind of driving which way the journalism is being pushed?
I think it depends on the entity. So if you take Fox News, for example, they're not really driven by their ad dollars. It's not that they don't care about them, but their main source of revenue is their cable news fees, the fees that they get paid by the Comcasts of the world to carry Fox News, which is a pretty penny because Fox has been number one for a long time, notwithstanding the past month or two.
Right.
And so they're not as advertiser beholden. They're more mission beholden. They understand the mission, which is certainly not to put the New York Times on television. And I think, in the way that Fox News is driven more by ideology, I think that's true now of certainly MS, and even now of CNN. Jeff Zucker has changed CNN from what was, I think, an objective news network to a partisan, ideological entity that is catering to only one small group of the country.
Right. Well, I just recently interviewed Dr. Carol Swain. I know she's a Twitter follower. And
I love her.
Yeah, and she stated, actually, she is from Bedford, which is where we do our show, Bedford, Virginia. And so that was kind of the connection that we had there. And anyway, in the interview we had with her yesterday, she had mentioned that she thought journalism was dead. Do you agree with that? And if so, how do we get it back?
Yeah, I've said that I think journalism it died over the Trump era. It was a self-inflicted death, but Trump was their Kevorkian. He was helping.
Yeah.
But they did it to themselves. They have only themselves to blame for sacrificing their objectivity and their trustworthiness.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know that you can get it back. I personally see the future of media as more independent relationships as opposed to loyalty to one channel.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see it already in the fracturing of media on the right. I think that Fox News has lost a lot of viewers. OAN and Newsmax have gained some, but not all. And I think we're now going to move into an era where we don't get less partisan, we get more partisan. I think that the sort of middle of the road, nonpartisan channels that are trying to pop up, I'm sorry to say, I think they'll fail. I think people want more partisan news, but I think they also want truth. right? So it's like the clever trick is delivering truth while being interesting and having a point of view. And I think a lot of news anchors out there now have struggled with that. They don't understand the connection to truth and the importance of that. So I don't know. I think personally, the digital world will be really important for people on a go forward basis, and they'll find a person they trust and stick with them.
So do you think if our politics could find some way to get back to the middle of working in a bipartisanship way, that may help journalism come back that way?
Well, that's going to take a whole lot of other work. Between the redistricting that has been done mostly by Republicans to great effect, and Citizens United, the Supreme Court decision that allowed a lot of corporate money to go into these political campaigns, a decision with which I agreed legally, but it's definitely had some downsides. It's resulted in our lawmakers being beholden not really to a constituency that's made up of the city, or neighborhood, but very often one or two very powerful donors, or in many cases, thanks to the redistricting, just one town that's entirely red or entirely blue, and not at all purple.
Yeah.
So there's no incentive to compromise. The way you get reelected is to just do what the hard right or the hard left wants you to do.
Well, maybe in some crazy world, I look at somebody like Joe Manchin, Tulsi Gabbard, and I think, if they were to become the Democrat ticket, and you've got Nikki Haley and Tim Scott on the other, then that's kind of my dream of, man, if I could have those running against each other, I feel like we're getting back to some sort of normalcy.
See, I like that too. I'll talk to my friends at the Federalist, which is conservative.
Yeah.
And they'll say, "Oh my God, no, they don't want that. They definitely don't want that. They want more, red-blooded conservatives running." And they think that kind of a compromise is more in the field of a Mitt Romney, and they would say they can't win.
Right.
And I think the Democrats think they just elected that guy.
Right.
I think they just put a moderate in office, but so far he doesn't seem very moderate to me in the things he's doing.
Right.
So, you can also sort of elect the pig in a poke, where you think you're getting one thing and you wind up getting something very different.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, maybe his left flank is pulling him that way. Maybe these are his ideologies now that he's gotten older and been around too long. I don't know, but I don't see moderation as the future. I think we're going to get more and more partisan.
True.
And I'm not totally bothered by it. I think as long as private industry finds a way around government in the areas where we can, let's say, just one that you can understand, the space program.
Sure.
We'll be okay. I don't think, to be honest with you, Congress and even the White House attracts our best and brightest.
Right.
I think private industry does, because this is America. And
Yeah.
you can make money and you can help people, and the sky's the limit in private industry. So that's where our best and brightest go. And we need to rely on them and encourage them to help us out of these jams. They're the future.
Yeah. Yeah. Capitalism. Yeah, it's great. And
assuming the Marxists who are pushing our society don't win.
That's true too. Yeah. Well, I do appreciate you spending some time with us. We always end our guest segment with, if you could choose a person in history, past or present, to be with for a 24-hour period, who would it be and where would you go?
And where would you go? That's interesting. Well, I guess I'll say Winston Churchill.
Ooh,
and we'll go to some bar, and I'm just going to run all of our country's problems by him and all of my personal problems by him, and he's going to say brilliant things like, "If you're going through hell, keep going."
There you go.
He's going to say something totally brilliant that'll help us all out.
All right. Well, that's wonderful. And if you ever get a chance to bring your family down, Bedford, we have the National D-Day Memorial here. And, there's a bust of Winston Churchill. So it's a beautiful place. And we do thank you again for taking the time out to speak with us. Hopefully we can do this again in the future. Thank you.
Well, I'd love to do it. I spent a few years living in the sort of Alexandria area of Virginia, and thought it was just one of the prettiest places I've been. So I'd love to come see you guys.
All right. Thank you again.
All the best.
So that was, we do appreciate Megyn for taking the time out. That was Megyn Kelly.
That was awesome. Very good.
So, You can check out Megyn Kelly. She does her own podcast, which is she's got some really good guests on lately talking about Title IX.
Has she invited you on the show yet?
No, I have not gotten an
Hey,
invitation. But
DW, you want to hear Brian's new ringtone?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Okay.
Brian, happy to be with you.
All right.
Brian,
yeah, that's
happy to be with you.
I knew.
His poor wife. I can't imagine being in a house with him.
Well,
Hi, Brian, happy to be
yeah,
with you.
there we go. So, anyway, there's a lot to unpack. I thought she brought up some really good points
Yes.
of something I didn't know. I just assumed, because I guess growing up we always heard of the Nielsen ratings, and every show was driven by ratings, and ratings kind of drove your advertising dollars. And so when she started talking about how they get their money,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Well, I think with back when they had the Nielsen ratings, people had the Nielsen box so they know what you was watching. But with streaming and cable, it changed all that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, in doing electric with the town,
Yeah.
learning a little bit. John had Wagner had told me that basically used to in the old days, your energy cost is what drove your electric. Well, that kind of, when natural gas came abundant,
Yeah.
all the energy costs dropped. So you got to make your money somewhere. So
Right.
it went from to transmission costs.
Right.
So in this particular case, it was probably advertised dollars driven.
Yep.
And now there's so much competition. There's so much. It's everywhere. Like, here's the funny part. So do you have DirecTV?
I do not have cable
You have cable.
and internet, and we probably stream.
More than you
More
do.
than
All
we
right.
do
So
watch,
I was
yeah.
afraid to take that leap, right? I was holding out. I was doing DirecTV, and I was not going to do anything else. And then I finally just had enough of DirecTV, so did away with that, and then we just totally stream now. So here's the funny part. I was listening to Glenn Beck one day, and he's talking about that. So now what you've had happen is you used to, DirecTV, cable networks, they all sort of owned the material, put the material out, and then from that point, that's what you paid for.
Yeah.
And that's what, probably like everybody else, you had 1,000 channels, right?
Yeah.
And didn't watch half of them.
Right.
So now they've all kind of gone to individual. Right, if you want to watch CBS, you download CBS.
Yeah,
If you
Disney
want-
Plus.
Disney
now
Plus.
they got the Paramount Plus.
So now they all kind of took
Discovery.
care of their own content, right?
Yep.
So now what happens? They end up putting a package together,
Right.
like Hulu and YouTube TV,
Yep.
putting them all back the way it was when it was cable. So
Look.
it went individual.
Your wife, she can't even come in the door.
So anyway, I just think so it's all kind of.
Yeah. The interesting part of that is, and I think you was there that night. We was at a council meeting, and we was redoing the cable franchise for the town.
Yes. Mhm.
And I don't know if you remember the guy that was speaking that night. Very informative guy, and he said then that the cable part is not really what's driving their franchise anymore. The future would be the internet,
Yeah.
because everybody would be streaming more and more.
Right.
Well, it's like what we're doing. Even something as simple as this radio station.
Yes.
Now you no longer have to have a transmitter.
Right.
$15,000 license from the FCC. Like you,
Right.
Yeah.
with streaming, you're your own creator.
Yeah.
So I think in talking with Megyn, she was saying, and I think she's right. If ever there's a time to get the truth, you can get it. I mean,
Yeah.
if you're not happy with what you're getting from your news, there's somewhere to find it. You
Right.
can find the truth.
Right.
What I think is dangerous, though, is I've got sometimes I'll watch a show, whether it be it could be Megyn Kelly, it could be Glenn Beck, or who. If it's somebody I don't know, I Google them, right?
Right.
And usually what comes up is Wikipedia. Well, what's aggravating me, and it's not just Wikipedia, you can look at articles. Now, it's like people have taken over. The other day I Googled Maria Bartoloma, and I hope I said that right, but she's on the Fox Business, whatever. And so it goes on to tell you a little bit about where she started, CNBC, and then over to here and what she does, right? Well, it gets down to the bottom, and it says that she was spreading misinformation about the election and all this other stuff. So that's what is. So now we have this certain group that just from now on everything is misinformation if you don't agree with their side or somebody's side, which I think is, let me just say, stupid.
Yeah.
It's absolutely stupid. And I'm tired of hearing people say, like, you can't say right now that there could have been fraud in the election. You can't say it. Why? Oh, because, you're inciting this or you're doing that. It's idiotic.
Right.
It's absolutely, we spent 4 years listening to how somehow the president was a Russia agent or some kind of bull crap.
Yeah.
And nobody said it was misinformation for 4 years. And so, I just think it's stupid that you can't say anything. It's like we now have a police that says if you say these type of things, you're going to be labeled radical or some kind of crap.
Got to be fact checked on everything.
So anyway, that's why I kind of asked the question, because where do we go from here? And I think she alluded to maybe journalism is dead and maybe it's never coming back. Maybe it was always, when I watched Peter Jennings back in the day, maybe he was always liberal and I just didn't know. But at the same time, sometimes I just want news.
Yeah.
So anyway, I just went on a little bit of rant there. So,
yeah.
Hey,
I don't have a sound.
Is there any chance, as the train comes through, is there any chance that I get an email or some sort of feedback that says, hey, you're talking too much? You think that's coming?
Oh, yeah.
So
I don't know if you'll get an email. You'll probably get a phone call personally.
Well, I'll get something. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
Well, our next segment. Hey, you know what I forgot to do?
What?
I forgot.
The guest.
No. Worse than that. Yes.
The sponsorship.
Yes, the sponsorship.
Wow.
So, oh, my goodness.
You're definitely going to get a phone call.
Yeah. So our guest segment was sponsored by Steve and Judy Rush.
Wow.
Looking to buy or sell a home or land? Call Judy and Steve Rush. They are lifelong residents of Bedford with knowledge of local market that is unsurpassed. With over 60 years of combined experience in the local market, they have multiple award winners. They are multiple award winners in their field. They will represent you and all your needs in the real estate transactions. Call Judy at 540-871-3131 or Steve at 540-871-4021 or email Judy at judyrushrealestate.com. They are Century 21 All Services located at 415 East Main Street. They sponsored Megyn Kelly today. So thank you, Steve and Judy.
Well done.
Yes.
So moving on to our Nobody Knows segment. That is sponsored by CS Business Services. So most small businesses spend a majority of their time making sure they are getting work done and getting all their quality and keeping up with their making all their customers happy. The last thing they want to do is spend hours working on payroll, figuring out invoices. Have they been paid? Have they not been paid? All those things. Well, I'm here to tell you that C&S Business Services can help you with all of that. Just call Susan or Charlene or just meet with them. They will lay out a plan that's affordable for you and will help you maximize your profits. I wasted a lot of time and money over the years thinking I could handle all that stuff myself. Once I made the switch, I was kicking myself for waiting so long. Call 540-586-1120 or go to their website, csbusinessservices.com. Tell them you heard about it on the show.
Yeah.
So on to what's happening. Or
No.
no.
Man,
Good Lord.
All
right, I made my first mistake for the whole year.
No.
Calm down.
This Megyn Kelly thing has really blowed you up.
Yes,
oh my
maybe a
gosh,
little.
he is
I bet
all
I'm going to have to talk to Ashley because I bet since this has happened, you probably make her high five you after sex or something. Now.
Holy crap, that's where we win?
Yeah.
Yeah, beat that out. Good God.
Hi, Brian.
Oh, I just played that. Oh, Lord. So, anyway, hey, speaking of nobody knows.
Give me a high five.
Nobody knows. I want to hear a little bit of this.
Nobody knows
Oh, that's perfect. I kind of like the song, too.
Nobody knows the stuff that Ashley's going through.
Poor Ashley.
How about, have you seen the new signs on 460 coming into Bedford on both ends? They've got the other one up
Yeah, I
now.
do.
Real nice signs, lighted up at nighttime. We're still working at the bugs on that. But something you probably didn't know, the brick that they was constructed with are the bricks that came out of Bedford Avenue when we tore up the pavement years ago and got down to the brick road.
Oh, wow.
Wow, that's awesome.
And saved the brick for, we knew we'd use it for something in the future, didn't know what, so we saved the brick, and this come up and said, that'd be a good thing to do that with, you know. So probably didn't know that, and then that made me think about something else, that back in the day, you know, when you had Western days and you had the horse and buggies and everything was muddy, and you probably heard the thing about, you know, wagon wheel going through the mud and all that stuff. So that's when the first brick paved street in America was laid in Charleston, West Virginia, 1873.
Oh,
what?
Yes.
Charleston? Get it, West Virginia.
Yeah. By Mordecai Levi. And he started thinking how to solve the problem of all the muddy streets and everything after it rains and all the dirt roads. So he came up with the plain brick laid streets, and he eventually patented that and started all that. And, you know, and with that, you know, there's a big project, a big waterline sewer project that's getting ready to take place on Avenue over there next to you, Brian. So you'll have some inconvenience coming in and out that way for several months. But that road is also bricked under the pavement. So when that starts, we are going to reclaim those bricks.
Oh, that's awesome.
And put them in storage for some future projects around town to repurpose those to do something
I
with.
love that. That is awesome.
Yeah.
I'm so glad y'all are doing that.
So when you see those two on 460, that's those projects, and we use the bricks for some other stuff. So something else. What, do you ever watch YouTube?
Yes, I do, quite often.
Yeah, okay. Well, I was watching on YouTube something the other day that made me laugh my ass off.
There we go.
Can you say ass?
I'm not quick enough with the
Hey, Woody, can you say?
Okay.
I need a better button.
You're doing good over there.
Thank you. Whoop, sorry.
Just beat DW out.
That's right. So you can do that. You can go on YouTube and YouTube this, and this is funny. You remember the old group, the Carpenters?
Yeah.
Brother and sister. Okay. They was on, in 1970, they was on an episode of The Dating Game.
Okay.
And Karen Carpenter, after she picked her bachelor who had a British accent, and he walked out and met her. And the guy, I can't think of the guy's name that hosted The Dating Game at the time, back then.
This is way back? Or
Yeah, way back, yeah.
Okay.
This would have been 1970.
Didn't Wink Martindale do?
No, it wasn't Wink Martindale.
Okay, go ahead.
But anyway, so after she picks the guy and comes out, and they're playing the music, and they're a grand prize. Mm-hmm. And this is what made me laugh, the look on her face when they announced the grand prize that they got. Was an all-expense-paid trip for the both of them to Roanoke, Virginia.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious. You can look it up on YouTube.
I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah. You find the episode there?
Oh my gosh.
Go to YouTube and put in Karen Carpenter on The Dating Game, and then you go to about it's either the 8 or 9 minute mark is where she and the look on her face when they go, it's an all expense paid trip to Roanoke, Virginia to stay at the Hotel Roanoke.
Hey, that's when
I got it actually.
Hey, that's when you hit the sound. Ooh.
Yeah.
Let's see. All right, let's see if I can. Let's see. This is a live test. Let's see.
Yeah. There you go. That's right where it's at, right there. Turn around, Brian. Look
really, no matter where you travel
Jim,
in America, Karen. We know that you and James will revel in the Royal English atmosphere, kind of fitting, which will be waiting for you when your date takes you to Roanoke, Virginia.
Holy cow!
Angeles to Washington, D.C.
Oh, boy.
Then off you'll fly to Roanoke, Virginia. In that gracious city, you'll be the honored guests of the famous Hotel Roanoke. Okay?
Oh, now
Magnificent Tudor Inn with terraced gardens, an English atmosphere combined with Southern hospitality. You can swim, enjoy the lavish health club, and the food which is served, like the Hotel Roanoke, is fit for royalty. On your flight to Washington, D.C., you will enjoy the exciting new Americana service on an American Airlines.
That is crazy.
You'll fly the American way. Have a wonderful
Man.
Have a wonderful trip.
Yeah.
Hey, I wonder if they did have a wonderful trip.
Well, we can't ask her.
No joke.
And she probably didn't enjoy that buffet either that they had there.
The lavish health spa.
Yeah.
How did you find that?
I actually saw it on a news feed. Huh?
That's what I said last
Yeah.
night.
I just,
Where did that come up?
you do the same thing when you get home. You're
No. I get accused of all of that crap, but you actually do it.
what, high-fiving?
No, I'm just.
Hi, Brian. Happy to be
So anyway,
Yeah.
all right. Hey, that's a good segment.
That was great.
That is awesome.
I'm gonna go back and
Well,
watch that whole
I'm
episode.
gonna
I
go
had
back and
to-
watch the whole episode.
Hey, look,
too.
I had to come up with something. You had Megyn Kelly. This is all I can
What
come
did
up
what
with,
did they
you know?
used to say on that show all the time when they would ask the question? You made whoopee. Isn't that what they called it on the?
Yeah. Or that was on the Newlywed Game, wasn't it?
Yeah, but wasn't that what did we just watch?
The dating game.
Oh, the date game.
And then after you got hooked up on the dating game, then you come back and did
Newlyweds.
the Newlywed Game. Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
DW.
That was a good one. That was great.
Well, I had to come up with something, man.
No, that's wonderful. Hey, just curious, Woody. How many people are listening live? still?
Everybody dropped off. we have a few holding on, so we thank them for hanging on.
That's funny. Business highlight. So, our business of the week is Beals Brewery. Beals Brewery is located at 510 Grove Street. They have gold. I think it's what occasionally I'll have one of those. But they got good barbecue, good place. They do trivia, I think, on Wednesdays or Thursdays. It's a good place. So anyway, that is our business highlight of the week. And that concludes our show this week.
Bonus trivia question
Bonus trivia question.
for next week.
For next week.
How many high fives you get before the next episode?
So, beep.
That's going to be the whole next episode. Just that right there.
Hey, that's going to be our show. If y'all keep it up, our show will be flatlined.
Yeah.
Hi, Brian. Happy to be with you.
By the way, that's my new ringtone on my phone. So, let's hope she doesn't listen to the show. She's liable to never call us again. But no, it was exciting to have her on. She was a very bright person. I think she gave us some good, good headlight. Give us a good, view of.
Have we noticed that every episode you drink out of that cup, and by the end of the show you're blah 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 blah?
Yeah.
blah.
It's coffee.
It didn't smell like coffee.
It's coffee from Joe Beans, their local brewer.
I didn't know they sell alcoholic beverages.
They
there.
do not.
Oh, wow.
If y'all keep it up, I'm going to start doing that.
Yeah.
I got Coke Zero in my other cup, but I haven't drank out of that yet. So, anyway, what do you think? You like the format the way it is? The new format, kind of, sort of? Yes, no, maybe.
Yeah.
Beep.
Yeah.
We got the new intros into our different segments now.
Yeah, she couldn't hear none.
What's funny is Tammy's sitting over in the corner today, like, why are they laughing?
And we had a guest last week that was in the lobby, and poor guy. It was a phone call too. He couldn't hear anything, so we got to work on that a lot. Our live studio audience can hear. So
Yeah, we got to put speakers out in the lobby where they can sit and listen.
we'll blast it out the building too. So if anybody wants to drive by and listen, we can do that.
this
Right.
this summer, man, we can have some fun out
There
here.
you go.
Oh, we're gonna take this show on the road at some point.
That's right. You got an RV. We can get that wrapped.
Yeah.
that'd be great. Okay.
What,
That's
get
the plan.
what right?
Hey, when
Your
you
RV.
yeah, and when you push the horn, what will it sound like? Nope.
Hi, Brian. Happy to be with you.
That would be nice, wouldn't it?
Oh man, that'd be awesome.
I don't know what just fell. I think I dropped my ass. There we go.
And there we go.
So anyway, great show.
Yep.
Next week, Wes Nance,
West Nance.
Commonwealth attorney. We're gonna ask.
We probably need an attorney after this week.
Hey, we're gonna ask some provocative questions
Oh
next week.
gosh, more provocative than this
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah.
No, we're gonna.
Get the censor button ready.
We'll have him in studio. He will be in studio.
Yeah, I guess he will.
And so we're gonna get to know Wes and see what his thoughts on some of the executive order stuff. And what I found interesting is I saw today where in Arizona, Maricopa County, I learned that during the election. So the state has ordered an audit on Maricopa County's votes. right? Mm-hmm. Well, the council has voted to basically say no. So the council has refused to turn over that information for Maricopa County. So I'd like to know, how do you do that? Like, how would the town of Bedford say to the state, no, you're not going to come in here and counter? So I'm interested to see how that plays out. And we'll get a lot of other. So if you've got questions that you'd like to ask Mr. Nance,
Yes.
Email the show, call the show.
Call in live.
It was exciting today. We had a couple of calls today. Our college campus, I think, went well.
Yep.
Next week, I believe we're going to have a couple of kids from Virginia Tech.
Cool.
In the future, I'd like to again, if you've got a student that went to local high school that is now in college, call the show, email the show, let us know so we can get them on the schedule. Because it's going to come a time, DW, where, you didn't ask my son to be on there.
Yeah,
we're going to get those, and it's like, hey, I'm giving everybody the opportunity now, so don't whine about it.
That's it.
Later on, by the end of next week, we'll have a Daytona 500 winner. Hey, maybe we'll try to get them on the show.
Let's do it.
Oh my gosh! Well, after Megyn Kelly, come on, who wouldn't want to be on the show?
Yeah,
I think we could do it.
I think we could.
I really do.
I do too.
We've got some. I've got some NASCAR connections, mainly DW, but
we can make
that's
it
the
happen.
extent of it.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Hi, Brian. Happy to be with you.
Until next week. See ya. Bye.